I'm still a bird!
What are we about to go and do?
Ride a camel. Shut up, Aaron. This has got to be the coolest place we've gone in China. I don't know if it's because I'm on a camel right now or because it's totally different than anything in Vermont, but it's amazing.
And my shoes have 11.5 pounds of sand in them, and we just started. We just climbed up probably the Mount Everest of sand dunes. It was scary. There was a Yeti of the sand.
我叫李玉林，是内蒙古大学艺术学院的院长。我和汤姆·科尔先生就是
Mr. Tom Connor and I created the Sino-American Journey East program, which was first established in 1999 and has lasted for 15 years.
是在1999年开始的。那么距今天已经走过了15年的历程。
This project from 1999 to now includes the following.
从1999年开始到现在，那么在整个我们的合作交流过程中呢，包括这样几项内容。
First, the students from both schools visit and exchange ideas every year.
每年呢，这个相互的访问和交流。
Through students of both schools, different forms of arts performance, like music, dance, and drama, are presented in the other state and country to exemplify the differences in arts.
这个双方的学生，在对方国家和地区展示这个不同的艺术表演形式，比如说音乐啊、舞蹈啊、这个戏剧啊。 这样一些表演形式。
This sort of exchange can foster the public's understanding between two different countries, especially the young students' enhanced understanding of each other's culture. Thus, this project is very beneficial.
促进了我们双方不同国家、不同地区的民众尤其是我们的青年的学生的对对方文化的理解所以这个项目呢，这个是非常有意义的。
When words fail, play it on your instrument or sing it. I think we all have similar backgrounds in rehearsing together and in having the intention of wanting to get better at what we're doing, and that facilitates a kind of communication that transcends language.
He has much affection for the program, especially for Inner Mongolia. Because of the grassland, the desert, the hospitality of Inner Mongolian people, and Mongolian arts and culture. All of these striking characteristics have moved Mr. Tom Connor, the people of Leland and Gray, the host families, and the teachers and the students involved. I have heard from Tom that you show special preference for Mongolian arts and feel at home when you come to Inner Mongolia. In fact, we share the same feelings as you when we were in Vermont. We often cook Chinese food, especially dumplings, which are loved by everyone in Vermont.
We were fortunate to be part of what I think was a junior high chorus, and most of the kids in that chorus did not speak English, and they were much stronger singers than most of our students because this is what they do. They've been brought to Hohhot, to the school, to sing. So when our kids first met them and heard them sing, they were in awe. And the video we have of them, their jaws are really dropping. And it was pretty great to look around and to see that. And some of our kids were crying. But what was really awesome is that the director invited our kids to be part of it. They became very connected to these other kids with no time to talk to them during rehearsals, and the language barrier was obviously there. Most of these kids did not speak English, but they connected through their joint pain in learning the songs, and the director was very on top of everybody, but they really formed a connection with these kids to the point where, even at the end of the evening performances, some of them were getting weepy because they were really enjoying the time that they had together with no language whatsoever. That is, no spoken language.
It was absolutely incredible, especially for their age too. They were amazing.
It was probably like the best chorus that I've ever heard in my life, literally.
All I can say was that it was incredible. I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Through the cooperation each other, we know each other's personality and culture, so the people can be friends. They can know what the teenagers in other countries, what their real life is. So I think that is really meaningful because they can have a very good understanding of each other, and they can be very true good friends.
How are you?
The other thing too that I really love seeing is the way that our students would interact with kids in Inner Mongolia, where we had several days of arts collaboration. These kids don't know each other's language. Ostensibly, the students in Hohhot had been studying English, and our kids had had a smattering of Mandarin, but really they didn't know each other's language very well at all. And so to see them communicating through sign language and body language and musical notes, learning the same song, and that was a really beautiful thing to watch, to see the merging of peers across such big boundaries. And we are merging through the arts. We learned each other's music, we learned each other's dance, and that was another thing that was pretty crazy. Learning a dance with pre-professional Mongolian dancers,
with an eye toward performing it toward an audience of thousands on a culminating evening performance. That was an experience for everybody.
really enjoy watching the relationships between our students and the students in Inner Mongolia. We work with students, we collaborate with students for, a total of maybe 3 or 4 days, but it's only a total of 8 or 10 hours or something. And the kids, even though they don't speak the same language, they become very close in a short period of time because they're sharing something that they both really love. Watching our kids' hearts break when they have to leave Inner Mongolia is tough, but it's also it's very moving for me. I don't want to say I enjoy their pain. I don't enjoy their pain, but I enjoy the fact that they're connecting with other human beings on the other side of the world whose language they don't speak. That's pretty cool.
How was that? It was awesome, and I'm really, really sad, and I can't talk about it right now because I'll cry. We're leaving our Mongolian dance partners. Really upset, as you can see, that we have to go and leave them. Just even though we don't even speak the same language, and we probably haven't even said like a complete paragraph to each other, we're all like so upset that we're going. We really don't want to go.
那样的风趣，那么样有创意。
Such your performance was really creative and funny and humorous.
我为你们每个人感到骄傲。
So I am really proud of every one of you.
非常感谢 ，Thank you so much.
So I really appreciate every one of you.
东方之旅的这样一个项目。
The Journey East program, in my opinion, is a cultural exchange that breaches borders and societies. We can see that all the teachers and students involved in the program have enriched their life experiences.
就是我们的师生， 在这样一个交流过程中，
But most importantly, they understand the importance of communication through our exchange program.
他们更加懂得了这种交流的重要性啊。
The experience that I remember the most in terms of relating to kids and how the program changed them, we had been visiting the Forbidden City. It was an amazing day. We had been to Tiananmen Square. Upon leaving the Forbidden City, we ran into a situation where there were a lot of folks looking for money on the street on the way back to the bus. Our kids from rural Vermont, many of them had never been out of Vermont at that point, let alone any kind of other country. So this was a new experience for them. It was something that I think may have moved them to want to make some changes in how they live and in what they see their future, in their own future. And that's really the point of the whole thing, right? Is to get people to take a close look at themselves and see how they could change, or see how they could change the world.